Hello and welcome. I'm back, and this time I am making some kale. So I'm actually going to use this half a pepper. I use half of it to do my bean soup, and now I'm going to use the other half for the kale. Wash that off already, and that one more time. Now I'm going to slice that up, and I kind of like to leave mine long with the kale. So I'm not going to chop it up fine like I did for the bean soup. Hopefully you can see this. Leave it long. Maybe I'll slice it once in half once I finish cutting all the way through. Okay, and then we'll slice it once in half like that. So if you can see that, that's what it looks like. And we are going to put it into the pot right here. And I'm not actually going to cook this right now because it really doesn't take very long to cook, but I'm just cutting up the ingredients, and this will be for later. Okay, and we'll leave that pot to the side. And then we have the sweet peppers, and I'm going to put them in, and I'll wash that off. And we'll just chop those up. See? It's very important that you have the proper cutting tools. It makes it so much easier. As you can see, this just slices right on through without a problem. And I got this knife from, my mom gave it to me for Christmas. Actually, no, I got the knife probably about 4 or 5 years ago, and then my mom gave me the entire set for Christmas about 3 years ago. It's a Wusthof, that's the brand. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, that's the brand. It's a German brand, and it's really good. I went to a cooking class, and this is the knife that they were using. I believe the name of it is Sakura. Sakuro, something like that. Sudoku, maybe that. I don't know. But it's really a great knife. It makes life so much easier. And actually, you know, the proper way to hold it is not by the handle, but to hold it like that. It's a little awkward for me. At least that's the way the chefs do it. So I like to use the handle because I don't want to cut myself. So anyway, slice that all off there. Throw that in the sink, and just one kind of chop around. That's good. And so there you go. There's 2 peppers there. I don't know if you can see that. I'm going to put that into the pot as well. And next we have our garlic. So I am a garlic lover. So I have 3 cloves of garlic that I am going to put in there, and I'm going to crush it like that and get the skin off. Didn't do such a great job, so let's do that again. Well, it's like sticking me there. Okay, so now you can peel it off. And you know, they say that once you peel and cut garlic, if you are going to saute it or cook it, you should leave it out for 10 to 15 minutes after you chop it up, because all of the good antioxidants and whatever else is in garlic actually rises. It takes like 15 minutes or so to rise, and if you're cooking it, you want to do that to make sure you get all the healthy stuff that you need to get out of it. So crush up one more, and we'll peel off that, and we cut off the little tips there, little ends, cut that off. And cut this one off. Okay, and then we're just going to kind of chop it up. Now you could also use a mortar and pestle, which I have as well too, which you kind of pound the garlic and it comes out more of a paste. And sometimes I do that. I think maybe sometimes that's better in soups though than it is in the kale, because I want to be able to see the garlic and actually taste it. See bits of garlic, because I love garlic. And actually, I think that I could use one more clove because this doesn't look like nearly as much as I would like. Push all of that off, chop that up. Fine. So I am going to grab another clove of garlic. And I can actually throw it in my pot right now because I'm not going to cook it right away. Like I said, I am going to, I'm going to cook this a little bit later. So I'm going to peel off another clove of garlic. There we go. Put that back in the garlic bin. Scrape that off. And okay. Peel that off. All this garbage going in the sink. Okay. Now chop that up as well. It smells so good. I love garlic. Do you like garlic? Hopefully you do. It's really good for you. Actually, when I have a sore throat, I sometimes put it in my tea and just kind of cut up some big chunks of it, a couple of cloves and big chunks, and with some honey and echinacea tea, and I can't say that it tastes great, but it really does help your throat. Okay, so I have chopped up all the garlic. Hopefully you can see that. And I'm going to reach in here and get a knife to help me, or a fork. And now we're going to put that in the pot as well. Okay. Clean. Now, the last bit of ingredient that I have out actually is going to be my shallots now. I always have problems with these shallots and peeling them. It seems like I waste a lot of it, but they've got like a thick skin to it. So I'm just going to slice that down the middle. Peel off the outer skin. Rinse that a little bit. There we go. Just one half. And cut this tip off. Cut that tip off as well. Rinse that. And rinse the maple. Now to slice these, I like to slice them a long way as well. And slice, 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 slice. Gotta be careful with your fingers. My nails are too long. If I was a real chef, I'd probably have no nails, like much shorter nails, but I am not a real chef, and I do like my nails. So anyway, so here we go. Now here we have the shallots, and you know what? I could actually probably do one more, and so I'm just going to grab those up and put them in the pot. So again, and I'm going to grab one more shallot. Okay, so here we have another shallot right here, and I'm going to slice off the bottom, slice off this top, slice it in half, peel back the skin, finish that off. Oh, this one's a little tough. Ooh, and this one's starting to burn my eyes. Wow. Strong. They're not usually strong. I don't know what's going on here. But I'm about to cry. Please don't make me cry. I really don't want to cry. Okay. So here we go. And slice once again. Kind of fine. Watching the fingers, watching the nails. You won't have nails to watch, but watching the fingers. Yeah, okay. So there we go. We've got some more shallots, as you can see, and we're just going to put those in the pot. Now, the next ingredient that I'm going to put in my kale is going to be sun-dried tomatoes. So I've got a box of, it says sliced tomatoes, but they're actually sun-dried tomatoes. They're sliced sun-dried tomatoes. And these are really yummy. It gives it kind of like that Italian flavor. So, you know, they kind of look like prunes, right? But we'll take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I like a lot of those too. Gives a good flavor, like I said. Put those back and just kind of, I guess you call it julienne, the way when you slice it thin and long like that. So kind of slice them up. And I like these because they're soft. Normally when you get the sun-dried tomatoes, they come, like if they come in a plastic bag, they're usually hard, and what you have to do is boil some hot water and then soak them in hot water for at least 5 minutes in order for them to get hard and soft. But these are already soft, so this is great. There's no soaking required. So slice those up. Once again, it gives it really good flavor. Let's see. And I don't typically saute my ingredients first. I actually just put in my kale with all the ingredients and cook it all together. This way, I think more of the flavor absorbs into the kale. Give that a couple of good slices there. Chop, chop, chop. And I should have been a cook. I really like cooking. I don't have anyone to cook for. But maybe if you move here, I could cook for you. Or maybe I should move back there. And you could be like, what the hell is this crap that you're making now? Okay. So here we have the sun-dried tomatoes all chopped up. And we just put those in as well. Alrighty. And so really that's about it for our ingredients. I am going to start to wash off my kale, and this time I'm trying, actually it's red kale. If you can see it, it looks kind of red, purplish. What I like to do is, once I wash it off, well, I don't cut it, I usually just break it. Once again, it's something that if you break it, it leaves in more of the vitamins. It's better than cutting it. So I read that in a book. I don't know if that's really true, but it probably is, because I believe everything that I read. You know me. But anyway, so that's what the kale looks like, and I'm just going to break that up and throw it in there. And once I've done all of that, then I will be adding some sesame seeds. See that right there? Yep, these are great. I love them. I add them to almost everything, spaghetti and everything. And I have a bit of Italian seasoning as well as oregano that I'm going to put in. And of course, can't forget the red chili pepper. So yeah, red chili pepper, let me move that out of the way. And then we've got the Italian seasoning, and this is just a little bit of Mexican oregano, so which is probably already in the Italian seasoning. Well, not the Mexican oregano, but it probably has a little oregano. So I'm just pouring a little bit of that in right now just to kind of give you an idea. And we'll pour in a little bit of this. And of course, I haven't finished putting in my kale. Ooh, excuse me. Because I have to continue to wash it off. And let me undo that. So yeah, I got a bunch of kale like this from the store. Can you see that there? Whole Foods. Great deal. Ooh, and I'm sneezing. I think it's the oregano. Not really sure what's going on there. But I am washing the kale.